This is a standing leg exercise. I'm trying to hit routine. I'm trying to hit every aspect of your legs. I have a chair here just to help with balance if you want it. You can always put your hand on the chair. If you're trying to work on balance, maybe you try to hover your hand above the chair or only put one finger on the chair. But this routine will hopefully hit every aspect of your legs or every muscle group in your legs. And if you want to focus more on the muscular engagement versus on balance, feel free to put your hand on the chair and do that. I'm going to go through one round with you, but you can always repeat this video, do 2 to 3 rounds. We're aiming for 10 to 15 reps on each side. So I'm going to do 15 reps with you here today. Let's start out with squats. Feet are hip distance apart. Lower down as low as you feel comfortable. Press through your heels and your big toe. Lift up. Lower down, lift up. You can shift your chest forward here in squats so that you can counterbalance, sending your hips back. If your squats are a little bit lower like this, no big deal. You're just going to your range of motion. Listen to your knees and your hips. Go as low as you feel comfortable. We've got 4 more. You can do it. These are working a lot of our muscles, but the tops of our legs, our booty, and that was 15. Next up are good mornings. You can do good mornings with your hands on your sides, with hands behind your head, or extending out. So start wherever you would like. Hinge at your hips, send your booty back, soft bend in your knees, nice long spine. Use your glutes and your hamstrings, stand back up. Really squeeze your booty at the top. We're trying to work our hamstrings, which are the backs of our legs with this movement. If doing it like this, you don't feel it in your hamstrings, move your hand position. The further your hands are overhead, the more you'll feel this, and the more challenging it will be. And you don't want to go too fast, so if my speed is a little bit too fast for you, slow it down. Feel free. You've got 3 more. We're trying to hit 10 to 15 reps of each exercise if we can, and this is 15. Great. Next up, we're doing hip cars. On these, we're only going to do 10, a little less on these. So hip cars are basically moving your hips through your range of motion. You need something to lean against, so I'm going to use this chair. Lift your leg up. You can point your toe, and you're going to move your hip through the range of motion, doing both directions. So make sure you're pulling it enough into your chest. You're kicking it straight back, opening out to the side. You got this. 2 more. And rest. So to make it more challenging, you can go ahead and do the opposite direction on that side. I'm going to switch to the other leg. And we're going to start first by going back, out and around, and forward. So you can stack these exercises to make them more challenging. So stacking them on both legs, or you do one on one leg, and then you switch to the other leg, giving your standing leg a little bit of a break. Going all the way around, make sure you're going in both directions, so all the way back, around to the side, all the way into your chest. We've got 3 more. Last one. And rest. All right, now we've got to go in the opposite direction. Stabilize on your first foot. Pull your knee into your chest. Open out to the side, back. Pull knee in, open out, point it back. Keep going. You can do this. I know these are difficult. They use a lot of glute work. 3 more. The stabilizing leg especially is sometimes working harder than the one that's moving. Rest, shake your legs out. Last hip car on the other side. And if being on your wrist ever bothers you, you can drop down to forehead and even rest your hands on your forehead. So we start by pulling our knee into our chest, open out and around. Pull your knee in, open out and around. So I'm doing a few less of these just because you go in both directions than the 10 to 15. But we're doing 10, so we're doing the minimum number. Everything else today, we're going to do 15. And if 15 is too many for you to do, 2 more, that's okay. Stop when you're ready, take a little break, and join back in. All right, shake it out. Here is one of the times where you might want to use a little balance or hands on your sides or out to the sides for leg lifts. Spread your toes wide, lift your leg, and you're gonna lift as high as you can. And it's fine to tap down onto the ground if you need to. And you're just lifting up and lowering. So maybe you can't tell from this angle. So I'm gonna turn to the side now. Notice I'm not leaning back to give my leg higher to get more lift. I'm just lifting as high as I can. Last one. Nice job. Shake it out, pedal your heels. Let's go. Lift, lower, lift, lower. I'm trying to keep my hips and shoulders square if I can, so I'm not leaning over to one side. Lift and lower. And if you need to use the chair to help with balance or a wall or whatever you have, then go for it. You can tap your toes down each time or just go into a hover. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pedal out your heels. Reverse lunges are up next. That's where we step back and we lower down. Step forward. Step back, lower, step forward. Keep moving. You can keep your hand on the wall or a chair to help with balance if you'd like. If you can, you're gonna hover your hand or have just one finger there. I hate lunges too. So if you hate this, it's okay. You've got 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And really shake it out. We're going to the other side. I'm going to talk about common things I see in lunges. So common problems. So other side, step it back. One is I'll see people leaning really far forward. In this type of lunge, we want to keep shoulders over our hips so that we are keeping our weight centered there. There is a variation of lunges where you do lean forward, but that's not this one. The other thing I see is people will take a small step instead of a bigger step. The bigger step gives you more range of motion, so it can hurt your knee less. So we've got 3 more. Last one. All right, so while we're taking a little rest before our next move, so sometimes I see people take this little small step and then they're trying to lunge and they hurt their knee because they're really loading their front leg with weight. The more you step back and have a big stance, the less your front leg is going to take the load. It'll be loaded more equally on both legs, and hopefully it will be less strain. We're going to add those two together now. So I'm just going to move this to the side so you can see. Let's go. We're going to do 10 on each side for this. So lift and step back. Lift, step back. You can use the chair for balance. You can have hands on your sides to work on your balance a little bit. And if I'm going too fast for you, just slow it down. Last one, you got it. Yes. Okay, you don't have to go my speed. You can slow it down if that makes more sense for you. And sometimes I have to do that myself. Okay, other leg. Let's get this knocked out. And then we've just got one more exercise after this. All right, leg lift, step back, lunge. Leg lift, step back, lunge. Just 10 of these. 5 more. Legs might be feeling tired, but you can do it. I think that was 10. Close enough anyways. Whew. One more exercise to go. This is another one where you can use a chair to help with balance. We're gonna do these little mini curtsy lunges. We're really focused on the booty. We've done a lot of hamstrings or quads and hamstrings. And here I want you to really, really focus on your glutes. So one foot is forward and one foot is back. They're kind of mini curtsy lunges. So we can step back and make a bigger curtsy lunge. But here we're gonna make little itty bitty ones. So let's go. Little step back with your foot and we're gonna curtsy down and up. Once again, if you wanna work on balance, hand is off the chair and you're just going to the level that's right for you. And what I meant by we want to focus on glutes is when you stand all the way up, squeeze. When you stand all the way up, squeeze your glutes. Last 5. You can do it. Almost there. Whew. Last one. Yes. Okay. Let's go to the other side. Little mini curtsy lunge. So we have a little short stance for our curtsy lunge. Find your footing. Use something for balance if you would like, or hands on your sides or out to the sides. We curtsy down, we lift up. When you lift up, you are squeezing your glutes, squeezing your thighs together and squeezing your glutes, both at the same time. Little mini curtsy and lift, mini curtsy and lift. Last 5. Almost done. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Shake it out. Grab a sip of water. Take a little break. And maybe do another round of those exercises.